Hello and welcome to Onward to Nursing. So this video is going to be about the MyCAA scholarship fund that's available to military spouses whose spouses are on active duty for at least 180 days. So I recently acquired this scholarship and I used it to fund a professional certificate through Auburn University. And I want to talk about that process for me and how it went. So the process was really easy. After my husband received his orders, then I was able to log into military on one source, and from there go into my portal for the application. So there's an actual portal that you have to sign into. And so definitely make sure that you're registered for that. And so after you do that, then you should see the opportunity for the scholarship, because they pretty much have that plastered everywhere, that you can get a scholarship. You can get a scholarship for up to $4,000 and things like that. So that's what I did. I applied and I chose the program. They connected me with a coach. We talked, we had our interview. And then from there, she started the process on her end. And I had to reach out to my school and pretty much serve as like a liaison. Like let her know, hey, you know, I want to be a part of this program and things of this nature. And I have my CAA. And so, you know, I had to pretty much serve as like that liaison and kind of like communicate what I needed from them to give to, you know, like the approval into the program to give to my career coach so that I can get my funding. And then, you know, I had to stay kind of like in communication with them to make sure that I had my funding by the time that, you know, the class started. Because you know, I just didn't want any kind of delays. So because the person who I was talking to at the school was communicating to me that there's oftentimes like delays and stuff like that with other people due to just like poor communication. And so luckily that didn't happen to me, and basically I was able to start my program on time. My program pretty much is like go at your own pace, so there's no real set start date. But I know if you're a person who, let's say if I was still enrolled in a nursing program, I would be very much so stressed in making sure that my funding was, you know, given to me, that my funding was given to me by the right time so that I can pay for my school. So, yeah. So that's pretty much what happened. And then, you know, I just feel like I kind of got passed around to different people. So I finished with my career coach and I never spoke to her again. And now I'm dealing with this person, you know, at the school. And, you know, I only spoke to them for like a few days before they passed me on to like a third party. And then, you know, I'm dealing with this third party for like a week or two, making sure that they answer all of my questions and stuff. And then making sure that I got everything I needed. And they sent me, it was part of the program, but they sent me a laptop that I don't use. So I'm gonna end up giving that, I think, to a family member or something like that who needs it. And so they ended up giving me a laptop. It's a very small little laptop, which is why I said I don't need it. But, after that, I somehow was passed to another person who was telling me, oh, you know, welcome to the program, you're accepted, you know, welcome to, you know, I don't know, whatever nation, you know, I can't recall like the mascot or anything, but whatever the mascot is, nation, and like you're here and, you know, you're here to, you know, do your best and all this other stuff. And, you know, this is your new, direct contact, so if you have any questions and stuff like that. But luckily I didn't have any questions until I was finished, pretty much, because the program is very much so like self-explanatory. But I already made a video about that, so check that out. But as far as like securing funds with MyCAA, my process went very smoothly for the most part, and I didn't have any issues, and it worked out for me. And I got what I needed. And so definitely, if you're a Milso spouse, even if you're already finished, you know, your education and everything, or to the point that you feel like you want to be, you know, maybe you want to study something else, you know, definitely use the funds. Especially if you have it, you know, it's designated for you. So definitely use those funds, maybe get another professional certificate, you know, things like that. But kind of off subject, but still similar to the subject matter, there's just so many opportunities that's extended to military spouses as it pertains, I see, to funding and other things. Like, and there's another program that's extended to dependents, or like to spouses and children, I think, as well, through Syracuse. But they have like a program for military families, and you can get a professional certificate through Syracuse, and you don't have to worry about sending in no transcripts or anything like that. And that was the case with this program. I didn't have to send any transcripts or anything for this particular program that I was in for me to get my funding. So and then another program I found as well most recently, I'll post a link below because I can't recall the actual name, but it's like a scholarship that they have all year round, or is rolling, as long as you're accepted into your program, that they will give you monies. I don't know if it's because they said it's rolling. I don't know if it's based, they give you like a certain amount based on how many donors, or if it's all broken up and everyone, if they only accept a certain amount of people. It doesn't say that at all. It just says that you apply, you're accepted into your program, apply to their scholarship, and you should get something. That's basically what it read to me. That's how I interpret it. Somebody, you know, I'll leave a link below and you can determine what it sounds like to you. But that's what I interpret when I read it. So I'll link that down below too. But there's just so many you know, opportunities extending to those spouses. So definitely take all that you can. Take all that you can. But that concludes this video because I don't want it to run too long. But thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel for more.